Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel and welcome back for a brand new video. So for today's video I'm bringing you guys a drive with me / catch up video. I don't want to say that you're bored of seeing the vlogs, but I just wanted to like switch it up a little bit rather than just do vlogs all the time. So I'm bringing you guys a drive with me / I asked you guys on Instagram for some questions, so we're going to go through those as well. First stop of this video, we're going to Perifino, we're going to get some food. I have had a cookie for breakfast. You know, it made mini egg cookies last night and they were so nice, and I had 1.5 for breakfast then. They were quite big, they're like that. This camera is going to die already, so that is great. I hope it doesn't die too much. I have brought my portable charger with me and you can use this while it's charging, but I'm just not sure how much charge the portable charger's got. Right, we're charging. Right, okay. Let's hope that this doesn't die. It's got 4 bars, so it should be fine. But anyways, I'm gonna go and drive to Perifino. I'm gonna get some food and we're gonna have a nice big catch up. Now let's go. On our way. Maps is saying it's gonna take 25 minutes to get to this Perifino. Usually it's 15. Not really sure what's going on there, but I do have to go on the motorway, so I'm assuming the motorway traffic's bad, which is really annoying, but you know what, it's gonna be worth the drive. I've done very well, I say no makeup, which it is, but also it's not, because you can obviously tell that I've got makeup on. But I do feel like it's giving like no makeup vibes, and that's what I'm here for right now. I don't know what it is, but I just hate makeup on me at the minute. Like, unless I'm doing like a full glam and going out of an evening, I just don't want to wear makeup. But then I'm also like, I just look like a slob when I've got no makeup on sometimes, so I do want to make a little bit of effort, which I've tried to do here. I don't hate it. I think it's mascara that I'm struggling to vibe with right now. I think I just need a lash or nothing. That's where I'm at with that. I have been neglecting my YouTube for like the past couple of weeks, which I'm sorry about. I've just been like literally not even doing anything. That's the thing. Like, I've not really been up to much. So I haven't picked up the camera. I think I just get in my own head about like people are going to find this boring. Do you know what I mean? Even though you don't. You will love just my like chill at home vlogs and stuff, but in my head I'm like, this is boring, no one's going to want to watch it. That is literally the only reason that I've not been on YouTube. Well, not the only reason. I haven't, well it is, but it's not. Like, I literally haven't been doing anything. I've really been struggling again with my motivation since getting back from holiday. I've had the mindset of like, oh, we're engaged, I'm in my engagement bubble, whatever. But now it's like, it's a bit too far now, and I'm like, come on, get back into work mode, get shit done, be productive again, stop lying in bed till 10 o'clock. I wake up literally every day at like 8:30, 8:45, and I'll lie in bed just doing nothing for hours. Like today I didn't get out of bed till 20 to 11, and I'm like, what a waste of a morning. But I woke up at 8:45, but I just lie in bed. And that's one thing that I'm really not enjoying about myself recently. There's just no part of me that wants to get out of bed in the morning. I just love being cozy, I love being warm. I don't know if it's the weather. That's just an excuse, isn't it? It's not the weather, it's me. I don't know, it's just been a struggle recently. I always find it mad when you see like, you know, lorry drivers, but their steering wheel's on that side. How do you drive on that side of the road? He's fully got an iPad as well. You know how like people have their phones on their screen? He's fully got a big iPad on his screen. Is that lorry there? I'm literally trying to merge onto the motorway, and I've been trying for ages and I'm just still not even on the motorway yet. Oh my god, I went to Neo the other day. Who's been? Let me know if you've been to Neo. He was so good. I went with Molly, my mum, Devon, Charm, and then Charm's friend Ellie. I think it was Ellie. I'm really sorry if it wasn't Ellie. I'm sure it was Ellie. But it was so good. It was my mum's first ever concert. So how wholesome that I brought my mum to her first ever concert. And my first ever concert was Neo in 2022. And I went with Charm. So I love that I brought mum to her first concert and it was Neo, the same as me. There's so many lorries out today. What is going on? Is it like delivery day? It's Thursday delivery days. Right, I think I'm just gonna drive until I get to... I hate when men smile at me from in their car, so I'll just keep fucking driving. Stop trying to break your neck. Just carry on driving. Because now, oh, he's rolled his window down. I've got to go past him. I've got no eye contact. This is so awkward. Zoom. I hate when men do that. Got a little bit of music on. Oak's really been in his Bob Marley era ever since we watched the One Love film. He's been blasting Bob Marley, and you know what, I'm here for it, because usually he puts on like American rap, like Travis Scott, Gunna. Is Gunna even American? I don't know. Which is shit. So I'm so happy that he's blasting Bob Marley now. I've always been a Bob Marley stan, which is why I wanted to go watch the film, but I'd actually never heard this song until I watched the film, and it's such a tune. I can't say I know the words yet, but that's such a sick song. I've got to make a playlist for my engagement party. You know the pressure that holds. I know my playlist is good anyway though, so it's not that deep. I feel like all of Oak's friends are on the same sort of vibe as Oak, where they like American rap and just shit, whereas I'm like, we need the reggae, we need the R&B, we need the throwbacks. Travis Scott is banned from the party. That's the vibe that I'm on right now. Yeah, I've got to make a playlist and send it over to the DJ. So I need to get that done actually. Who remembers this song?
Yes, that girl Shelly, that girl Shelly,
I do like Unknown T though, which is a bit rogue for me. Not that I know the words again, but... And the fact that this is with Sammy Virgin, elite.
That's my goodums, but no, I should've. Anytime the pigeons ran
overdose on confidence. Started not to give a fuck. Exaggerated things. Now I got it like that. They know.
Don't know if I've said this before, but I was never a big like 50 Cent fan until I went to see him with Oak, and now obsessed with 50 Cent. I think he's so sick.
use a window shopper in the jewelry store, looking at shit you can't buy, trying to get a test drive.
It's Cobra song.
You're again. You'll never find no one in this nighttime to look like I do. If love so nice, tell me why it hurts so bad.
We've still got 15 minutes, so I'm gonna let this charge because it's gonna overheat. Listen to my music, and I'll see you when we're at Perifina. Right, we made it. That took absolutely ages. Well, let's go get our lunch. Be right back. Ugh. We're back. I'm such a fucking idiot. I'm actually such a fucking idiot. I left. Oh no. Okay, it's not that much, but it is. Fuck! I left this stood up on my seat and it's full of squash. It's only gone down to there, but all that, it's spilled on my front seat. Why did I not put it in the cup holder? Why did I drive off from my house with that on the chair? Am I actually okay? I don't think I am. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm so dumb. Is that going to stain my chair now? Not stain, but you know when you get the wet marks? Ah! Oh, what an idiot. Anyway, let's drive somewhere. We can eat our food. I'm going to have to scrub that later, ain't I? What actual idiot does these things? Why am I so stupid? Right, now that we've parked up somewhere, squash is all over the chair, but we can pretend that it's not. Let's cook in. It's really, really hot. I get a little pasta taste pot. I get it extra hot. I don't think I can eat it yet though, it's really hot. Let me show you what it looks like. Is it just like pasta with chicken on top? Yummy. I do need to let it cool down though, I think. Taste test with the pasta. Oh, she's spicy today. Delicious though. Right. While that cools down. Oh, well, it's so spicy today. Should we answer some questions? I did actually have quite a few questions, I remember. Oh, I've spilt my drink down me now. We're not having a good day today, are we? Do I just start from the bottom? We've got so many. Right, let's start. How did you get into social media? I always get asked this, and I always get asked if I have any tips for people wanting to get into it. Basically, I started it in 2019. I think it's 2019. I started YouTube first. I started that from my bedroom in my mum's house, and I used to just post on YouTube all the time. And then in lockdown, I started doing TikTok. You know, and it was more just like stupid, like miming to sounds and just taking the piss out of yourself, basically. That's when I started TikTok in lockdown. And I sort of just like started from there, really. I never ever ever set out or started doing social media to make it my full-time job. Obviously it was a dream, like it would have been great to make it your full-time job, because I feel like anyone that's in this industry that's starting out, it is like a dream to make it a full-time job, and it is. I am so lucky and grateful to be able to call this my full-time job. I've nearly been doing it for 2 years full-time. How mad is that? Time goes so quick, it's actually really scary. I think a big piece of advice for anyone starting out is don't start out thinking this is going to be my job. Obviously there's like manifesting and stuff like that, but I feel like if you're putting so much pressure on yourself to make it a full-time job, it kind of takes the fun out of it. It needs to be like a hobby and something that you love to start with. And it is still a hobby and something that I love to do now. It's just a lot more responsibility, obviously, with it being my actual job now. But it is still fun. I still wake up every single morning so grateful that this is my job. I don't ever see me falling out of love with doing it. It's just like a dream job, and I'm so lucky to be able to call it my job, to be honest. But yeah, my top tip is just don't start out with the intention of it being a job. Start it because you love it. Start it because it's something you enjoy doing and really want to do. And people just like you for you. Like, as soon as you stop this fake persona that you put out. Even like when I first started out, I look back now and I think, who the fuck is that? Like, that's not me. But the number one rule is you just can't care what anyone's going to say, or you can't care what anyone's going to think, because realistically, who cares? Who actually cares? I can honestly say I was so lucky in the fact that like no one had a bad word to say about it when I started it, unless I said it like 2 people and I don't know about it. That doesn't matter because I don't know about it. I don't care. No one ever said anything like bad about it to my face. So if it's something that you really want to do, then you just need to literally just dive into it head first. Post that TikTok, post that YouTube video, and just literally not give a fuck what anyone thinks. That's what I did. It did take me a few years to get into it though. I wanted to start it when I was like 18 and didn't end up starting until I was 21 because I was really scared of what people thought. But take this as your sign. If you are wanting to get into social media, literally don't care what anyone has to say. It's your life. You don't want to live with regret, and if it's going to make you happy, then just do it. But yeah, I started out on YouTube and I'm still here. How many years later is that? No, is it 5 years? I think it's been 5 years I've been on YouTube. What the fuck? It is sad though. I do feel like YouTube's kind of like not falling off, but no one really watches YouTube anymore. Everyone's always on TikTok because it's like shorter videos. But I'm such a YouTube gal. I love YouTube. YouTube's always been my favourite platform, I think. This is so spicy today. What the fuck is going on? It's never usually this spicy. I'm so confused. UK wedding or abroad wedding? I think we're going to get married in the UK. And that is for the pure reason that we want Cobes and Keeks involved in some way. I feel like you guys all know how much they mean to me and Oak, and it would just be wrong to get married without them being there. They're not going to be there for the whole day, obviously, because that's a long day for them. I think I do know people that will have them for like the evening of the wedding, but we just have to have them there. We have to have them involved in some way. They're literally our little babies, and they're like the biggest part of our life right now. So yeah, as much as I would love to get married abroad, because abroad weddings are just a vibe, aren't they? Like when me and Oak was in the Dominican, there was an American wedding there, and it looked so good and it sounded so good. We were just like, how sick would it be to get married abroad? But for the pure fact that we want the kiddies there, the bears, we are gonna have to get married in England. I don't know where. Where do you even start though? Like with looking for places like that, because not a clue. I'm actually scared to try this chicken. It looks like it's gonna set my mouth on fire. Oh, my camera's going to overheat. The sun's decided to come out. Love that. There's a few questions about like getting married and like engagement and stuff, so I think I'm just going to cover them first. When do you and Oak plan on getting married? We did want to get married next year, but we just thought like realistically a year is not a lot of time to plan everything we want to plan. And we also think like with it being next year, all of the like nicer venues, all the venues that we would want would already be booked up. So realistically it's probably going to be not next year, the year after. But we're fine with that either way. My mouth is on fire. Do you want kids after getting married? Yeah, I think so. Just because if we have a kid before we get married, the kid's going to be so young while it's at the wedding, isn't it? I think the less stress and pressure you have on your wedding day, the better. But yeah, hopefully after the wedding we will have kids. If we're lucky enough to even have kids, I literally have never ever done a pregnancy test in my life. I've never had a pregnancy scare, so I'm actually a bit like, can I make babies? A lot of people have asked for details on my ring, but I just don't really want to like give out that information because I feel like it's so personal, and Oak picked it all, and it's just like something that I want to keep between us. I think like I appreciate that you all are interested in it and you love it, but yeah, I'm going to keep all like the specific details just between us, I think, and I hope you can appreciate that. Also, I don't really know much about rings except for it is literally like the perfect ring, and I'm so happy with it and I love it so much, and he did so good. Like I actually feel like the luckiest girl in the whole world. But like for all like the specific details and stuff like that, I just think it's like personal. You know what I mean? How does it feel being a fiance, and has anything changed between you and Oak? It feels unreal. Like it feels so mature, and I feel like I'm just so not mature. I really don't think I'm vibing with this camera. The amount it overheats is worse than my Sony. I didn't think that was possible. I did want to come out and film on my Sony today, but the batteries were dead, so I couldn't do that. Anyway, back to the questions. Oh yeah, I remember what I was saying. It just feels so mature, and I'm just not mature. Like, I know I'm 25, but I still feel like I'm like 18. Like, I don't feel mature enough to be engaged and planning a wedding and all that stuff. But we've been in such a bubble. The only way I can explain it is like, you feel like you just love each other the same way you did like when you first met. That is so cringy, and I can't believe that just came out of my mouth, but that's how it feels. Like, you're just excited by life again. I feel like because we've been together for so long, it's been like 10 years, you kind of just get like comfortable with each other. Like, just get used to each other being around. But like getting engaged just actually reminds you like, oh shit, he does actually like me. We've been engaged now for like a month and a bit. Oh, and it still doesn't feel real. I don't know when it's gonna feel real. Like, every time I see my ring, I'm just like, he likes me, he likes me. It is like a good change in our relationship, basically. Have you started wedding planning? No. Babes, I can't even plan an engagement party, never mind a whole wedding. I don't even know where to start with weddings though. Like, what's the first thing that you do? What do you pick first? Do you find a venue first? I don't know. I literally have no idea how to plan a wedding, not gonna lie. My mum did get me a wedding planner though, so I need to actually read that. And I think that would be really helpful, because it's actually got everything in there that you need to do like while planning a wedding. So yeah, I need to get into that book basically and plan a wedding. I can't believe I plan a wedding. Our baby's on the cards. And then in brackets, I love that you put this in brackets, human, not dog. You know me so well. 100% one day, like if we're lucky enough to have kids, then we definitely do want a couple of kids. Not sure how many yet. One day, just not sure when, is what I'm trying to say. Like, getting engaged and stuff is mature, but I don't feel mature, especially like mature enough to be a mom. It scares me. I've been filming for 3 minutes and it's going to overheat again. I actually can't cope with this. It went off again. I'm going to like try and get through these as quickly as I can, because I'm going to be here all day otherwise. It's already 3:10 and I left the house at 1 o'clock. It's taking me 2 hours to film this video. It literally lets me film for 3 minutes and then overheats and I have to let it cool down for 10. So that's great. Anyway, I'm going to move on from like the engagement and wedding questions, because not everyone's interested in that. So yeah, they're like the main few anyway. The next question is, anything to do with your plans on moving house? We still really want to move this year. We just don't. We haven't seen any houses that we like. We're not in a rush. Like, I feel like when you buy your first house, it is more of a rush, because obviously it's your first house. It's probably like a smaller house that so many more first time buyers are wanting to get. So it is much quicker like thought process in that. Whereas now we want like a bigger house. And we want it to be like, not a forever home, because we definitely won't stay there forever, but a long-term house. We want it to be perfect. But we just haven't really seen anything that we like yet. But I'm going to be honest, we haven't even like seen how much we can borrow or anything like that yet. So I don't know what sort of price range we can actually look at. We do still want to move. There's just no rush, because it's going to be a house that we're going to be in for a while. So someone's asked my song playlist. We did a little playlist. Oh, it's going to overheat again. It's literally been 2 minutes. This is really annoying. What's the rest of 2024 looking like? Also, congratulations. Happy for you. Thank you so much. 2024 is going to be a good year. I can't really say much about it yet, but 2024 is going to be a good year. I'm so excited to show you all the things that we've got planned. Yeah, it's going to be good. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. It's going to be a good year. And hopefully we'll move house as well. So I feel like there's going to be a lot going on in 2024. But I'm excited for it, because I do kind of get bored just like floating, if you know what I mean. Right, next time this goes off, I'm calling it a day. I've probably got about 2 minutes, so we need to be quick. Best places to order holiday clothes, not too expensive. Pretty Little Thing is probably my go-to for all holiday clothes. I'm not gonna lie. Bikinis, cute clothes. They've got loads of skirts, they've got dresses, they've got crop tops, and they're all, wow, some of them could be a bit more expensive, but a lot of PLT stuff is affordable, and that is always the first place that I'll go. Boohoo have got some cute stuff as well. But yeah, if you want like affordable but still cute, then PLT or Boohoo, definitely. Do you know what kind of wedding dress you want? I know this is back to the wedding talk. The sun's coming in from that side now, so which is kind of annoying. I thought I did, but then I saw a TikTok this morning of a dress that like wasn't the style that I wanted, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I feel like I'm not going to know what I want. This light's really annoying. I feel like I'm not going to know what I want until like I've actually gone and tried stuff on. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not sure. Something like classy. I don't want like a big ball gown. But yeah, I don't really know yet until I try stuff on. What's your favourite holiday destination you've been to and why? It's got to have been the Dominican. It's got to have been... Where did we go again? Punta Cana. It has to be. We got engaged there. It is literally the most beautiful place I've ever seen in my life. Like, the beaches are unreal. The things that you can do are unreal. Sayona Island's unreal. Like, if you get the chance to go to Punta Cana in the Dominican, definitely go. And I am going to apologise about the lighting right now because it is in shambles. We stayed in the Lopezan resort. I feel like we get loads of people asking, where did you stay? It was Lopezan. If you watch the holiday vlog, I literally show the sign of the hotel in that. So if you're like worried about spelling or anything like that, it's Lopezan resort, and it was in Punta Cana. It was the best thing ever. Do you ever wish you didn't do social media as a job? No. I know I'm so lucky and like just in such a privileged position to even call this my job. There are days where it's hard, but I feel like a normal 9-to-5 job versus like influencer job, they're two like completely different kinds of hard. Like, being an influencer is never going to be as hard as getting up, going out and like working for someone else. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is such a privileged position to be in, but it is just like mentally challenging, and you have to have a lot of like self-discipline and just stuff like that. But no part of me ever wishes that I didn't do this as a job, because it's just my favourite thing to do. And like I said, it still doesn't feel like, well, it's gonna overheat again. product to use to stick your brows down. It's the Glow Hub Brow Freeze. It's just the best thing ever. I use it all the time. I really did want this to be like a long, proper catch-up chatty video, but my camera's just not letting me do it. And I can't sit here for like 3 more hours trying to film an extra 10 minutes, you know what I mean? So I'm on my way home. It's probably going to overheat again in about 30 seconds. I just don't understand the logic behind these cameras. How can they overheat so much? It's not in the sun. I literally had it on my steering wheel so it's out the window and it still overheats. But you know what? It's fine. We managed to answer a few questions. We had a little sing-song. We had a little mini drive with me section and we tried the best that we could. But from now on, I'm filming in the house. Drive with me is a band because every time I do a drive with me, the camera overheats, whether it's this one, whether it's the Sony. I feel like I actually just can't win. So yeah, I'm calling it a day for the drive with me for now, which is really annoying because I actually love doing a drive with me. I actually can't cope anymore. It stresses me out. It just switches off midway through a sentence, which is kind of rude. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I'm so sorry that it's not long. It's not the chatty video that I wanted it to be. We've tried. I'm actually really disappointed in how this has turned out. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below for more. Any more videos you want to see from me, let me know. That's it really. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you very soon with a brand new video.